He woke up on New Year's Eve. And then he woke up again and again. 12 different years. The same night, the same girl. In 2015, she hated him. In 2018, she kissed him at midnight. In 2020, they were just friends. In 2023, they were married and falling apart. In 2024, she was dying. Why can't I save you in any year? Maybe you're not supposed to save me. Maybe you're supposed to choose me. 12 years, 12 chances, 12 versions of the same love story. But the loop is closing. At midnight, you have to choose 1 year, forever, or lose her in all of them.
What if I choose wrong?
Then she dies in every timeline, and you remember all of it. This New Year's Eve, time is not on his side. I've loved you in every year I've lived. Then prove it. 3, 2, 1. The last New Year. Every second matters.
The sound of a crowd counting down. 10, 9, 8. Timothée Chalamet stands on a rooftop in New York City, champagne in hand, surrounded by hundreds of people celebrating. The city sparkles below him like a sea of stars. Beside him stands a woman, Stella. Dark hair, warm brown eyes, a smile that could stop time. She leans close, her breath visible in the December cold. I've always loved you, in every year, in every version of us. Timothée laughs, confused. What are you talking about? 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Fireworks explode across the Manhattan skyline. The crowd erupts. Stella kisses him, desperate, urgent, like she's trying to memorize the moment. Remember this. When you can't find me, remember I said this. Stella, you're being weird. But her face is changing, shifting, like looking at someone through water. The fireworks blur, the crowd's cheers become distorted, stretched, like a record played at the wrong speed. Timothy tries to speak but can't. His vision tunnels. The world tilts. Everything goes black.
2015, High School New Year. Timothy jolts awake. He's lying on a couch, loud music pulsing through walls, teenage laughter, the smell of cheap beer and pizza. He sits up, disoriented, looks at his hands. They're smaller, younger. A mirror on the wall shows his reflection, 18 years old. Acne scars barely faded, hair messy, unstyled. This isn't right. This is... Dude, you passed out, someone laughs. A guy he hasn't thought about in years. Marcus, from high school. What year is it? Timothy asks, his voice cracking slightly. Are you drunk? It's New Year's Eve, 2015. We're seniors, man. Graduation in 6 months. 2015. 10 years ago. This is impossible. Timothy stumbles through the party, searching. His heart pounds. None of this makes sense. He was just in 2025, on a rooftop, with Stella. And then he sees her. Stella, but younger. 17, maybe 18. She's standing by the window alone, watching the party with detached amusement. Same dark hair, same eyes. But she doesn't know him. Not yet. Stella! He calls out. She turns, looks at him with vague recognition. Do I know you? Yes. No, I mean... How does he explain this? We met we're gonna meet. She raises an eyebrow. Are you okay? I need to talk to you. It's important. I know this sounds crazy, but... Hey, Chalamet! Someone yells across the room. Stop bothering her. She doesn't want to talk to you. Stella's expression closes off. Look, I don't know what this is, but I'm not interested. Wait, please. But she's already walking away. Timothy tries to follow, but the room tilts again. That same sensation, like falling through water. His vision blurs. The sound of the party stretches, distorts. He's falling.
2020. Lockdown New Year. Timothy wakes up in an apartment. His apartment. But different. The air is heavy with isolation. He looks around. Takeout containers, a laptop, hand sanitizer everywhere. A calendar on the wall shows December 31st, 2020. COVID. He's back in lockdown. A Zoom call notification pops up on his laptop. He clicks it without thinking. Faces appear on screen. Friends from 2020. And there, Stella. She's in her own apartment somewhere else. California, judging by the light behind her. She waves at the camera. Hey, Tim! Happy almost New Year! Stella. He breathes. She's here. Different year, but she's here. You okay? She asks, concern crossing her face. You look like you've seen a ghost. I think I'm losing my mind. Lockdown will do that, she jokes. 6 months alone. We're all a little crazy now. 6 months. Right. It's only June in lockdown time. December feels like forever ago and also like it's happening now. Stella, do we... He hesitates. How do you ask someone if you're meant to be together across multiple timelines? She looks confused. We've been friends like 3 years, Tim. Are you drunk already? Friends. Just friends in this year. I wish we'd met sooner, she says softly, echoing words he'll hear in another year. Or did he already hear them? Time is becoming meaningless. I wish a lot of things were different. The countdown begins on someone's screen. 10, 9, 8. Stella, I need to tell you something. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, 2021! The call erupts in cheers, noisemakers, confetti thrown at webcams. Timothy opens his mouth to speak, but Stella is already logging off. Love you guys. See you next year, hopefully in person. The screen goes black, and then everything goes black again. 2018. First meeting. Coffee shop. Late afternoon on December 31st. Timothy is sitting by the window when Stella walks in. She's shaking snow from her dark hair, laughing at something on her phone. She orders a coffee and looks around for a seat. The cafe is packed. The only empty chair is across from Timothy. Mind if I sit? She asks. He stares at her. This is it. This is the first time they meet. He knows this, has lived this, or will live this, or is living it now. Please, he says, pulling out the chair. She sits, studies him with curious eyes. Do I know you? You look familiar. Maybe in another life, Timothy says before he can stop himself. She laughs. That's either the worst pickup line ever or the most interesting. Definitely the most interesting. And she laughs again. They talk for hours. About everything. Movies, books, the strange loneliness of being in your 20s in New York, the fear of missing out on life while trying to build one. She's an artist. He's trying to be an actor. They both feel like they're running out of time. It's strange, Stella says, as the cafe starts to close. I feel like I've known you forever. Maybe you have, Timothy says quietly. They walk outside. The city is preparing for midnight. Street vendors sell noisemakers.
couples huddle against the cold. Do you want to watch the ball drop? I don't have plans. I'd love that. They find a spot in Times Square, crushed by thousands of people, but somehow it feels like they're alone. The countdown begins. 10, 9, 8. I'm glad we met today, Stella says. Me too. 3, 2, 1. The ball drops. Fireworks, chaos, joy. Stella kisses him. It's perfect. The kind of kiss that rewrites your understanding of what a kiss can be. The kind that makes you believe in destiny. Happy New Year, she whispers. Happy New... The world tilts. No, not now. Please, not now. But it's happening. He's falling again. Stella, wait! She's looking at him confused. Tim, what's wrong? I need you to remember this. Remember we met. Remember... Everything goes black.
2023. Married, but fighting. Timothy wakes up in a bed. A nice bed. Expensive sheets. Stella's next to him. Older, hair shorter, a ring on her finger. They're married. He looks at his own hand. Wedding ring. This is real. In this year, they made it. They got married. Finally awake, Stella says, not looking at him. Her voice is cold, tired. What's wrong? What's wrong? She laughs bitterly. You're seriously asking me that? After last night? Last night? The party, Tim. Our friends. You were supposed to be there with me. You didn't show up until midnight, and when you did, you could barely look at me. He has no memory of this, because he wasn't here. He was in 2018 or 2020 or... I'm sorry, he says, because what else can he say? You're always sorry, Stella says, getting out of bed, but you're never actually here. Even when you're physically present, you're somewhere else, in your head, in your work, in whatever world you've built that doesn't include me. That's not true, isn't it? She turns to face him. When's the last time you really looked at me, really saw me? Not the version of me you think you married, the actual me, right now, today. Timothy stares at her. She's different, harder, sadder. This isn't the Stella from 2018. This is someone who's been disappointed too many times. I see you, he says weakly. You don't, Stella says. You see what you want to see. You see potential. You see the beginning. But you never see the middle, the hard part, the part where love is work. She leaves the bedroom. Timothy sits alone, the weight of a marriage he doesn't remember crushing his chest. The clock reads 11:47 p.m., December 31st, 2023. In 13 minutes, he'll lose this year too. He finds Stella in the living room, staring out at the city lights. I know I haven't been present, he says carefully. I know I've failed you, but I'm here now. I'm really here. Are you? She asks, still not looking at him. Or are you just saying what I want to hear? I'm trying to understand something, he says. About us, about time, about choices. What are you talking about? How can he explain that he's living 12 New Year's Eves simultaneously? That he's seen versions of them in love and versions of them as strangers? That he's trying to find the pattern, the choice that makes everything work? I love you, he says instead. In every year, in every version of us, I love you. Stella finally looks at him, tears in her eyes. I wish that was enough, she says. I wish love alone could fix this. The TV in the background begins the countdown. They always watch from home in this timeline. 10, 9, 8. Stella. 5, 4, 3. I love you too, she whispers. But I don't know if that's enough anymore. 1. The world tilts. Not again. He needs more time. He needs to fix this. But time doesn't care what he needs. Everything goes black.
The jumps start coming faster now. Timothée barely has time to orient himself before he's ripped into another year. 2016. Stella asks him to stay at a party. He leaves early for an audition the next morning. She watches him go, hurt in her eyes. The moment passes. The timeline changes. 2019. Paris. They're supposed to travel together. He gets a role, tells her, "Not yet, my career first." She smiles and says she understands, but something breaks between them. He sees it happen. 2021. They run into each other at a New Year's party. Haven't seen each other in 2 years. The spark is still there. Electric. Undeniable. They talk all night. Exchange numbers. He promises to call. New Year's resolution. Don't let her slip away again. But he gets busy, forgets. Time passes. Another path not taken.
2022. She's at a party with someone else. A guy with his arm around her. She's laughing. Genuinely happy. Timothée watches from across the room. Jealous. Regretful. Too afraid to approach. The countdown begins. He doesn't even try. Another choice. Another loss.
2017. He finds newspaper on a table at a party. Headline visible even in his peripheral vision. Local woman dies in car crash, New Year's Day. A photo. Stella's photo. Younger, smiling. The article says she was driving home from a party, 3 a.m., New Year's morning. Drunk driver crossed the center line. She died. Instantly.
The newspaper is dated January 2nd, 2017. Timothy's heart stops. In this timeline, she dies tomorrow. Tim? Her voice. He spins around. Stella. Alive. Standing right there. You okay? You look pale. Don't drive home tonight, he blurts out. What? Please, promise me, don't drive. Take a cab or stay to friends or I'll drive you. Just don't. Okay, she says, backing away. You're being weird. I'm gonna. Please, he grabs her arm. I know I sound crazy, but please, trust me. Don't drive tonight. She pulls away. I don't even know you. She walks away. The countdown begins. 10, 9, 8. Timothée tries to follow her, but the crowd is too thick. He's losing her in the mass of people. He has to find her, has to make sure. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! The world tilts. He's falling. Did she listen? Did she drive? Is she alive? He'll never know.
2024. The hospital. Timothée wakes up in a chair. Plastic. Uncomfortable. Hospital waiting room. For a moment, he doesn't understand. Then he sees the sign. Oncology ward. His blood runs cold. A nurse approaches. Mr. Chalamet? You can see her now. He follows without speaking. Knows what he'll find. Dreading it. Room 307. The nurse opens the door. Stella is in the bed. Pale. Thin.
an IV in her arm, monitors beeping softly. She's dying. "Tim?" she says, her voice weak but warm. "You came." He sits beside her, takes her hand carefully, so fragile, like she might break. "How long?" he asks. "Does it matter?" She smiles. "I'm glad you're here, on my last New Year's." "Don't say that." "It's okay," she says. "I'm not afraid. I've had a good life. Not long enough, but good." Timothee's throat tightens. "I've seen so many versions of us. In my dreams, I don't know what to call them. Visions, other timelines. And in none of them are we truly happy. In none of them do we get it right." "Maybe that's the point," Stella says softly. "What do you mean?" "Maybe there is no getting it right. Maybe every version of us is real and true in its own way. The ones where we're strangers, the ones where we're married, the ones where we only have one perfect night. They're all us, all valid." "But you're dying," he says, tears finally falling. "In this one, you're dying." "In all of them, eventually. That's what being human means. We end. But Tim, we also begin. In every timeline, in every version, we find each other. That has to mean something." The clock on the wall shows 11:45, 15 minutes until midnight, until he loses her again. "I don't want to leave you," he says. "You won't. Even when I'm gone, even when you jump, I'll be there. In every year, in every version, I'll be waiting." They sit in silence, holding hands, watching the clock. 11:55. "Tell me about them, the other timelines." So he does. He tells her about 2018 when they first met, about 2020 when they were just friends but wanted more, about 2023 when they were married but struggling, about all the little moments where he made the wrong choice or the right choice or no choice at all. "It sounds exhausting," she says, "living 12 lives at once." "It is. What if you could choose? One year, one timeline, one version of us. Which would you pick?" 11:58. "I don't know," he admits. "They're all incomplete. They're all missing something." "Maybe that's the answer," Stella says. "Maybe you're not supposed to choose. Maybe you're supposed to learn from all of them. And then," she pauses, breathing labored, "and then build something new." 11:59. The countdown begins on the TV mounted in the corner. New Year's coverage from Times Square. 10, 9, 8. "Stella, I'm sorry. For every time I wasn't there. For every choice I got wrong. For every version of us that didn't work. 5, 4, 3. "Don't be sorry," she whispers. "Just remember. Remember all of it, the good and the bad. And when you find me again, choose better." 1. Happy New Year, 2025. Stella takes one last breath and doesn't take another. The monitors flatline. Nurses rush in, but Timothée doesn't move, doesn't jump. For the first time, he stays conscious through midnight. He chose to be present, fully present, even in the worst moment. And the pattern breaks.
2025. The truth. Timothy wakes up on a rooftop in New York City. The same rooftop from the beginning. Stella is beside him, alive, healthy, smiling. The crowd counts down, 10, 9, 8. But this time, Timothy remembers everything. Every year, every choice, every version of them. "Stella," he says urgently, "I need to tell you something." "What?" I've been jumping between years, between timelines. I've lived 12 New Year's Eves with you, 12 different versions of us, and I need you to know, I know, she says. He stops. What? She turns to face him fully. I know, Tim, because I've been jumping too. The world tilts. Not from magic, from shock. You... what? Why do you think I said I've always loved you, in every year, in every version? Because I have. I've been living this too. All 12 years, all 12 versions of us. I've been searching for you, trying to find the timeline where we get it right.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! But neither of them is celebrating. They're staring at each other in complete disbelief. We're both trapped, Timothée says. Not trapped, chosen. We were chosen for this, to experience every possibility, to learn every lesson, to see what love really means across time. But why? I don't know, she admits. But I know this. We're here, right now, together. Both of us aware, both of us remembering. That's never happened before. The fireworks explode above them. The crowd cheers, but Timothée and Stella might as well be alone in the universe. What do we do? He asks. We stay awake, she says. We don't fall asleep this time. We break the pattern, together. They hold each other, fighting sleep, fighting the magic that's pulled them through 12 years. The crowd begins to disperse. Midnight passes. 12:01 a.m. They're still conscious. 12:05 a.m. Still awake. And then something impossible happens. The world around them stops. Everyone freezes mid-motion. Champagne hangs in mid-air. Fireworks pause mid-explosion. A voice speaks. No source, just sound. You have broken the pattern. Who are you? Timothée asks. I am time, or what humans perceive as time. You have lived 12 years simultaneously, experienced every variation of a single relationship. You have learned what most humans never do, that love is not about finding the perfect timeline. It's about choosing fully in whatever timeline you are given. So what now? Stella asks. Now you choose. 1 year, 1 timeline. Live it fully, or live all years, but never together in any of them. Timothée and Stella look at each other. There's a third option, Timothée says. What? The voice asks. We don't choose a past year, Stella says, understanding. We choose this moment, right now, 2025. This version of us, with all our memories intact, and we build forward from here. Silence. Then, interesting, that option has never been chosen before. What happens if we choose it? Timothée asks. You will remember all 12 years, all the pain, all the mistakes, all the loss. You will carry that weight forever. But we'll be together? Stella asks. You will be together, linearly, normally, one moment following another. No more jumping, no more loops, just life. Timothée takes Stella's hand. That's the option we want. You are certain. You'll carry the memory of watching her die, of losing each other, of every wrong choice. That burden doesn't fade. I know, Timothée says. But I'll also carry the memory of our first kiss in 2018, of making her laugh in 2020, of marrying her in 2023, of her wisdom in 2024. I'll carry all of it. Me too, Stella says. All of it, good and bad. Another pause. Then, very well, time resumes. You are released from the pattern. Live well, choose wisely, and remember, every moment is a choice. The world starts moving again. Fireworks continue, the crowd cheers, someone bumps into Timothée, apologizes drunkenly,
Everything is normal. Except Timothy and Stella know it's not. We'll never be again. Do you think it worked? She asks. Let's find out, he says. Let's go home. Let's sleep. And let's see if we wake up in 2026. Together. Just once. They leave the party, walk through Manhattan streets covered in confetti and champagne, hold hands like teenagers, like nothing in the world can separate them. Because nothing can. Not anymore.
1 year later, December 31st, 2026. Timothy in Stella's apartment. They're hosting a small New Year's party. Close friends. Low-key. At 11:30, Stella finds Timothy on the balcony, alone. "Hey," she says. "You okay?" "Yeah, just thinking about last year. Me too." They stand in comfortable silence. The city stretches below them. Another new year almost here. "Do you ever miss it?" Timothy asks. "The jumping? Seeing all the possibilities?" "Sometimes," Stella admits. "But then I remember. We chose this. We chose one timeline, one life, together. And that's rarer than any magic." "Do you think others are in the pattern now? Experiencing what we did?" "Probably," she says. "Time said we weren't the first to be chosen, just the first to choose this option." "I hope they find their way out," Timothy says. "I hope they learn what we did, that perfect doesn't exist, that every version has flaws, that love isn't about finding the right timeline, it's about committing fully to the one you're in." The countdown begins inside, their friends calling for them. 10, 9, 8. They go inside, join hands with their friends. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year 2027! Champagne flows, hugs exchanged, Auld Lang Syne plays. Timothy and Stella kiss. And when they pull apart, they're still in 2027. No jumping, no falling, no losing each other. Just forward, one moment at a time. Later that night, as they're cleaning up, Stella finds something on the counter. An envelope, addressed to them both, in handwriting neither of them recognizes. She opens it. Inside a note. "Dear Timothy and Stella, you don't know us yet, but we know you. We're in the pattern now, jumping through years, lost and scared, but we found your story, somehow. Through dreams maybe, or through whatever magic connects us. Thank you for showing us it's possible to break free. Thank you for choosing love over perfection. We're going to try the same thing. This New Year's Eve, we're going to stay awake, together, and choose our moment. Wish us luck. With all our love, across all our years, Timothy and Stella." The paper is weathered, as if it existed in multiple timelines simultaneously. Some say if you look at it under different lights, you can see 12 different signatures overlapping. But maybe that's just a story. Or maybe some love stories are written across time itself. Stella looks at Timothy, tears in her eyes. "We helped someone," she says. "By choosing, by living, we helped someone else find their way." "Maybe that was the point," Timothy says. "Not just to learn, but to be an example, to show that it's possible." They hold the letter carefully, like something sacred. Because it is. It's proof that their choice mattered, that their pain had meaning, that love
Real love echoes across timelines, even ones they'll never visit again.
Somewhere, sometime, a young woman wakes up on New Year's Eve, then wakes up again, different year, then again, and again. She's in the pattern now, but on her phone she has a note saved, read 1,000 times. Stay awake at midnight. Find the person you keep seeing across years. Stay conscious together. Choose your moment. She doesn't know where the advice came from, but she trusts it, because somehow she knows others have walked this path before, and they found their way home. Now it's her turn. The cycle continues. The pattern persists. But now there's hope. Because Timothée and Stella proved something fundamental. Love isn't about finding the perfect timeline. It's about choosing fully, completely, in whatever timeline you're given. And that choice can break any pattern, even time itself.